Welcome to Sad Boyz, a podcast about feelings and other things also. I'm Jarvis.
I'm Jordan. What the hell is going on?
What up?
We hang out before the show. I'll be honest. We chat and we hang out, but less today than usual.
True. Well, I started late.
Well, I was a late Andy also.
And I was a late Sandy.
Yeah, you were Sandy Cheeks late wise.
I was Sandy Cheeks and I can't breathe. I can't breathe this water. I'm a squirrel.
Why does she live down there?
Why? Yeah, and why is she in an astronaut costume?
I remember there was an introductory episode for Sandy Cheeks, but is she like? I always assumed she was doing work, like
right.
It was like
she's a contractor
or something. Yeah.
Do you think that she's in an astronaut costume, astronaut uniform? They're not doing it for like aesthetics. Yeah. Do you think she's in that as a reference to the fact that astronauts train for space, like in pools, like underwater?
You know, I've first thing I say is I've never thought about it whatsoever. Second thing I say is I know that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll say that with now. That's being the risk god, everyone. If you've ever wanted to become more confident or seem more self-assured, lie constantly.
Oh my God.
Just say that you know something. Dressing for the job you want is lying, essentially.
Right.
Trick people, deceive people. Remember that you are the protagonist and everybody else is an NPC. Just
right. Well, that's why I trick people. And that's why I came to work today in my Bugatti.
Yeah, that's true.
What color is yours?
We're actually in, we're kind of merched up today.
We're merched up. I kind of feel a psychic link between us whenever I put on a merch shirt. I feel like you are also, what are you doing?
I'm wearing,
right do we have underwear merch?
I can't reveal them, but I'm wearing Sad Boyz sweatpants under these pants.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because I'm a chilly Andy, you know that.
Right, you are.
And you're rocking, oh, and we have aligned. Wait, are those your merch pants?
Maybe. Yeah.
So.
This is.
Oh my goodness.
These are just like mostly generic sweatpants.
None of these are for sale, so it's not an ad.
Oh wait, these yeah, none of it's for sale. I hate selling things. Yo, what up, gang? Do I fucking stink? I didn't put on deodorant this morning. I just remembered.
Okay.
Can everyone smell me?
Bad sense of smell on my part,
yes.
But I suppose I'm also experienced with your smell, probably more than most.
And I don't know, like, and that makes sense, but that's a strange sentence to cope with.
No, I mean, because I'm like sniffing you a lot.
Right.
Not weird.
It's like my dog.
Yeah,
like when I turn, like Dipper's always sniffing me.
Sometimes if I haven't seen you in a while and you turn up, I'm like, I don't recognize this person, and then I get your scent and I go like,
yeah.
My tail
Whenever someone walks into a room, you do close your eyes and you go, wait, no, I got this.
When you came back from the military and you guys filmed me seeing you for the first time, and my like tail was going.
Your what?
I don't smell.
You are Vegeta.
Yeah, shut up, not me. You smell fine to me, I think.
Thanks.
It's
my natural odor.
Do you consider yourself a stinker? Naturally?
To myself, there's got to be a scientific explanation. And are there any olfactory heads in the in the comments who can explain why I stink to me?
Shout out to the nosy Parkers.
Shout out to Dr. Allie Lukes, that like smell lady on Twitter who like got her PhD and posted about it, like posted her PhD thesis or something, and people were like, "This is pointless" or something. Why are you getting your PhD in this? And then she actually is cool, I think.
How do you end up going nose mode on that? Of all the things to choose,
it's
cool.
That's everyone's got a fun origin story with that. How did you first go nose mode? How did you decide to do podcasting?
I just had to be the funniest guy on earth, kind of thing.
Well, so like my dad was a podcaster actually, and so like when I was young, I used to look up at him shooting the shit with his buds.
I can't see his eyes past the microphone. Papa, please.
I just remember, I was basically raised by an XLR cable.
It's like raised the way that we see Jacob slightly over the monitor.
Right.
Papa, please.
He was always behind the monitor, so eye contact is really important to me.
Unfortunately, he dropped one of the XLR cables, fell into a suspiciously placed pool of water, and he was electrocuted to death. And now the way that I chase his memory is by I want one more download than him.
Right.
Then I'll see
one more
download.
Yeah, you count. You have a chalkboard, and every morning you like.
I'll be there, Dad.
I wonder. It's funny to imagine that we only see the top half of Jacob's face, so we don't recognize the bottom half. Like when someone shaves their mustache,
a baby cries. That's not my dad.
Yeah, but that's not my dad.
You are I'd say you are an expressive eyebrower though.
Oh, it's whoa! You just hit us with the. That was like a 2003 comic, like Carlos Mencia, Mind of Mencia.
Arms crossed on the cover. Problem? What the hell is? How are you?
I am.
You seem well.
You know, that's
No,
how
no,
we
you have
often
to do the
present.
answer.
I'm okay. I've been super fatigued again. And if I had to diagnose myself, it would be that I'm not doing any physical activity and I'm just like not doing anything because I'm tired. But I would probably feel better if I actually physically moved my body.
Mm-hmm. But what we need to do is go to a doctor and then like spend a lot of time there so they can tell us kind of the same thing.
And that's scary.
That's when it's real and true and I have to do something.
Yeah, I did also this week my lower back started hurting again, which doesn't make any sense because I haven't done anything. And so I assume it's like
bad writing.
Yeah.
It's like
this is not an inspired choice. It's an unmotivated
like,
event.
Goku's heart disease. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Okay. Do you just contract it in the future? Where do you even get it from?
Sometimes it does feel a little hack where it's like life's ticking along and then it's like, ooh, oh fuck, wait, we're getting older. What's canon? What can we have? I don't know, a dental problem of some kind.
Yeah, how about I have one of those too.
It's like that especially, that does me in. That really gets to my that gets my goat. I do the floss.
I am the goat. Yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, I don't even get me started on just the random problems that occur. And I think that it's nice to acknowledge them, even if you don't have a plan on solving them.
I think that's one of the deceptively dangerous stuff about like advice, air quotes, in general, where like if you ask somebody for guidance or their thoughts on something, the natural instinct I feel for everyone is to like relate it back to their own experience, because that's the first step of empathy, right? As you say, right. Me too. But then when it's overly specific or hyper specific, it then stops being useful again because someone's giving you an example from their own life for no reason.
Right.
Whereas I'm saying this as a criticism of myself, because lately I found myself like somebody will ask specifically for like prescriptive advice, like what is the thing I should do in this situation?
Yeah.
And I have become too self-conscious about relating to it actively.
But I think that's what you're supposed to do. Because like I guess even if they're asking for specific advice, you like I feel like it is more constructive to share your own experience because you don't know how the other person is gonna, like if you just give someone the answer without showing your work. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I feel like when it's obviously there's a world in which it's like, how can I center myself in this situation? But that's not what this is. It's more saying, hey, when I was in a similar situation, here's how I interpret it. Here's how I reacted. And then you can take from that what you will, or you can even conclude it with, so I'd say this bit of advice, but now you have the work shown and you can draw your own conclusions, do your own research.
And if the work isn't applicable, then hey, let me know.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid
right.
It's just a thin line between that and like, maybe I'm overly self-conscious. I'm always overly self-conscious about giving like platitudes.
Yes. No, you've always hated platitudes.
I think I like the sentiment of it, and it's fine to receive. I feel bad giving them because I don't know, maybe it's just like I'm never sure what's like a cultural difference versus what's just like the way I was raised specifically.
Right. You say it's like they always said back home, you've got 2 fish in a barrel, so you find a squirrel.
Find the squirrel in the barrel.
In the barrel with the fish.
That is sometimes a lot of like British allegory is and like phrasing, and then now thinking back to it, I'm like, fucking what? I'll be a monkey's uncle. You'll be a monkey's. That's the dog's bollocks. Like, and that's good. Why do I think that makes sense? And we've always had adversarial Goku and Vegeta-esque views on platitudes, but I'm the mass murderer one.
Where I stand.
Yeah, I'm the guy that blew up a planet. If I have to pick between.
But here's how I think about platitudes. You've got to use platitudes to reach latitudes. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
I just made that one up.
It's better than dog's bollocks.
But every set of words can be empty. Mm-hmm. Any set of words can be empty. How are you doing? Good. That's empty. Mm-hmm. Why do we do it? Well, norms, comfort, softening.
More affectionate version of hello, goodbye.
Exactly. Platitudes are not empty inherently. I believe they come from collective experience and wisdom. And the problem is that when you synthesize that down to like it's like a rock that's been polished by the sands of time, you know? And
it's a pearl.
It's a beautiful whale named Pearl. And from SpongeBob, sorry. She's a pearl, right?
Yeah,
she was a whale.
And she's a pearl and something.
It has a lot of luster, keeping with the pearl thing, but we have these platitudes for a reason, and you can mean them or you can not mean them. And I think that like time heals all wounds, you know? It's like, okay. It's like a shortcut to say, you're going to get through this. You're going to add it into, you're not just speaking in NPC like dialogue options.
Yes. I guess it's reading the circumstance that, especially with like, you know, people always, I feel like, talk about like these platitudes, especially with grief. And I would go so far as to say that grief is the one where it applies the best.
Yeah. Because
it's honestly, I think, more insulting to give pragmatic advice about grief. It's it's a little silly.
I also am mixing up what a platitude is versus just like a saying. Because I was going to give an example. I was going to give an example of something that would annoy me is if I was like, ugh, I really don't want to do this errand today. And then if someone said, ain't nothing to it but to do it, I'd be like, hey, fuck you, actually.
It's a kind of that. That's the light version. I'll say, here's something that I think would annoy you.
Yes.
And I know that it annoys me. And I think it comes from the same place. And it's something we weirdly talked about the last couple of weeks, maybe it's just front of mind, is a platitude or sometimes just unsolicited advice, but some kind of like authoritative statement about that tells you where, how do I describe it? Where they are telling you where you are in the process. Best example I can think of is something like, well, honestly, that's just what depression is like. Or like, sometimes you just got to sit with anxiety. And there's a little part of me, whenever something about that in particular comes up, where I'm like, I'm an Olympian at this. I appreciate what you're saying, but it's kind of like, to give it a Pearl style analogy, I guess, would be me saying, man, I miss my shiny pearl that I dropped and it fell down a sewer grate.
Right.
And they say like, well, I've got this. And they got out like a penny from 2024.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm like, well, that's new. It doesn't cover it. And there's nothing collector about it.
And I love you.
And they're like, but like, imagine you lost this. And I'm like, I would rather that. That's just not even close to the thing. And then that is like, that's one of those platitudes where it makes you feel alien because by virtue, like a saying like that, you can't push back on it. It's sometimes like somebody resigning to authority a little without showing the work, if you will. It is the kind of like, I like a platitude that's uncouched in anything and is just like a platitude, like a sorry to hear that, or that fucking sucks, or something like that, is so egoless that I think that's really magical and established. And I like that what you're saying about how it's like, yeah, it's thousands of years of like everybody coming together and saying like, here's basically a little poetic line you can say that means 1,000 things. Right. Like, I'm sorry to hear that doesn't mean like, fucking stop telling me. I wish I hadn't heard that.
Like when you say, I'm sorry to hear that, or if someone says some bad news and you go, I'm so sorry. And then they say, well, you didn't do it. That's like, okay. I mean, yeah, okay. But
okay, I'm glad it did.
A lot of this comes down to context clues. A lot of it comes down to reading nuance, and that's not easy for everyone. And
isn't their obligation, you know.
And you also just have to meet people where they are. Different people like to communicate in different ways. And the like part of growing and developing a relationship with someone is learning how they like to be communicated with, knowing that this type of communication may be less effective than that type of communication.
And what their shorthand is, almost like a dialect, right? Like in some languages or dialects, I'm sure I'm sorry to hear that would be practical. It wouldn't be the like analogous version. It would be literally like, oh damn, you found out I did that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to I'm trying to think of when you would literally say I'm sorry to hear that. Like when you're listening to a bad song.
But it's your fault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it is like a pull yourself up by your bootstraps thing where that's impossible, so it can only mean that.
You got any hyperfocuses right now? Hyperfocus moment?
Ooh.
What if that was a segment?
That's a really good idea for a seg.
I think we may have had this idea before in the past.
But now and then we do just fall into kind of a small simmering in the background thing that might just be for the week, you know?
Yeah. I even feel like it's possible that we pitched this as a segment in like 2018 or something. And
that would make the most sense.
And then just like everything, it just like was lost.
I would say it feels almost like cheating when I say I want to sleep with other women, but it also feels like cheating when I say I am having an affair. But it also 4 hours.
It also feels like cheating when I say I am using a game shark.
Yeah, it feels like cheating for a hyperfocus answer when I say that it's like a video game, because video games are just kind of historically something I'm always kind of looping around in.
I think that's fine.
And sometimes I don't know. I've been very into gaming in a way that I feel like is more teen era me.
The phrase I've been like very into gaming is very kid-like.
Yeah, don't clip that and then ruin my life by playing it in front of people. It's extremely embarrassing.
I want that as like a background to like a fan cam of a Fortnite trick shot compilation.
Me turning into one of the characters with a little pickaxe.
I'm kind of hyper-focused about gaming, and then it's just like
a poor CG render of me hitting the gritty.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Dancing like the Ally McBeal, baby.
Remember him?
But like I've been like I was playing the Indiana Jones game from earlier this year, having a grand old time. I finally jumped into Cyberpunk now that the game works, having a grand old time. And I don't know. There's been something. Maybe it's just I'm still riding high on the.
Now that the game works, No Man's Sky, maybe.
No.
I was gonna say that
too ethereal. I know much time with my own thoughts.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but continue.
Try to get stimmed.
Yeah.
I'm getting stimmed. Choom, right? Preem game. Cyberpunk 27.
Preem. Choom.
Cyberheads out there?
Yeah. Okay.
Right? If you got cyberpsychosis, maybe. Forget it. But I don't like the last time I remember being as into like, oh, I want to try out a new game, and every new game is like magical, is when I was like 16. Right. And I don't know, I've a little bit, maybe this compromises the idea for the segment. I've lost my capacity for hyperfocus a little bit.
Segment canceled. But RIP, it lived from 2 minutes ago to just now. In the arms of an angel.
That's a compilation it's just what I
You saying that, yeah. You're like, I kind of feel like a kid playing games.
For whatever reason, this kind of caught me back in again, and then it segued into painting figurines for the first time in a little while, and then like organizing magic cards for the first time in a little while. And I do think there's like a cascading effect to just little bit of weightless fun rolling down. But I'm actively been trying lately to get like locked in, like really like. Fuck, I'm playing games.
You're throwing away the key.
You can't let. You're stuck in here with me.
You're so locked in. Yeah, you're closing the vault door.
And I am sometimes envious of you because you do have that like that you have that limbic response to hyperfocus. It's almost like I know you're not choosing what to be hyperfocused on.
Yeah, that's the part that sucks.
This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
POV, you're you basically, and you're at a coffee shop. You're ordering your frappo lappa pumpkin spice latte.
I order my frappo lappo,
and you're running to the little gentleman's room, right?
As I often do.
You're going potty mode, and you leave your laptop on the coffee table. Nothing could ever go wrong. I will go to the bathroom and I will leave my laptop open and unattended.
That sounds exactly like not using a VPN.
I mean,
well, look, we've all connected to that risky network, the one without all of the protections. It's promising you a connection.
The cafe Wi-Fi is not working, but there's one called like Billy Bob's extra private network, no password.
Billy Bob might be able to read your data.
Billy Bob's
You don't
rooting
know
through your
nothing
files.
about Billy Bob.
He's tasting your different files. He's looking inside your private
Your
stuff.
online data might not be secure. All right. And if you're not careful, he could take away all your special data, your passwords, etc.
ExpressVPN works by basically creating a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. And guess what? It's super duper easy to use. Just open the app, click that big button right in the center, and you are online and safe.
Not to mention it works on every device. So your laptop, your phone, boom, easy peasy app. ExpressVPN is available for you. ExpressVPN for US customers comes with Identity Defender, a suite of tools to protect your data from data brokers. Also, it'll alert you when your data appears on the dark web, and they even provide insurance against identity theft. If you're looking to browse more securely with ExpressVPN, you can head on over to expressvpn.com/sadboyz.
ExpressVPN.com/sadboyz.
To find out how you can get an extra 4 months free. expressvpn.com/sadboyz.
It is a like frontal lobe portion of your brain, like a frunk. Like you open it up and you put something in there and then close it again. Because I know what you're on right now.
Yeah, well, okay. So first, I feel like a prisoner sometimes to my own hyperfocus because it results in a lot of half-finished projects. Like half the reason there's so much shit around the office right now is because of like half-finished organization projects. And
it's with great power kind of thing.
Yeah. However, my new there's one that's like not a hyper focus, but more like a habit focus. There's 3 really. There's fantasy football, which I your opponent Michaela last week didn't tell you that your kicker got cut from his football team, and so you're back to not having a kicker.
I'll do touchdowns then.
Yeah,
that's the thing is I'm not the kicking. Frankly, seems like cheating. If you see the football or it isn't. So now you shouldn't be touching it with your foot. Fuck, really?
Yeah. Though he was just signed to another team's practice squad, but he has to win he has to like win the competition in practice to become the starter.
What? An underdog story starts from the bottom, bro.
Right, that's true.
Angels in the outfield, right? I mean, they had to die to be in the movie.
You know, he's been in the league for a minute, and I think he is good at kicking, but that job's very unforgiving. You miss a kick.
You got to be good at kicking to get onto the practice squad, okay? The guy's on his way up again.
I do like kicker is one of the only roles in professional sports, I feel, where people kind of just come out of nowhere to do them. Like one of the NFL kickers was like a former software engineer / soccer player, and then
like crazy foot.
Yeah, just like one big foot.
Dude,
and they were like, we gotta get you.
Like a shot putter with a really strong right arm.
Yeah. There's actually a story of a kicker who lost his toes or had some sort of deformity or some sort of birth defect or something.
Where, not from the... Oh, okay.
Where they had a special boot made, but the boot was kind of shaped like a hammer. So imagine like a flat, imagine a like how the Mjolnir has a flat side. Imagine if that was your foot was Mjolnir.
Whoa.
And so then he could kick like crazy. And they actually made a rule that you can't, like, I think if you have a prosthetic or something, or if you have basically whatever you kick with has to have the same form as like a regular foot.
Dude, this is what I'm saying, Choom. Just because Choom had Primo Chrome installed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
They think he's going to become a cyber psycho. Come on, bro.
What does that mean? I'm a freaking cyber psycho.
So nuts. Me personally, I'm an edge runner, but I get the Primo Chrome mindset. Jim. 2 people listening and loving
These aren't
this.
slurs, I hope. So that's so fantasy football's one.
Football.
I'm in 3 leagues now. I got Russell and my older roommates Kyle and Nick and Jamie and Jessica, the twins. And Kyle's little brother Reese. We're all in a I'm like trying to think now if I forgot anybody. It's just 8 of us. I don't know if I mentioned 8 people. Russell, Katie, of course. Russell's my friend Katie, who is also married to Russell, and Kyle and Jamie are married. So it's a couple of married couples and wow. But anyway, I'm in a 3rd fantasy football league now. We started this one week 3, so that's been fun. And
new league per week.
New league per week. That's like up until week 17. I'm starting new league per week.
And then, of course, we're at our kicker-free league that we've all agreed to do, and everyone's going to take their kicker out.
There's a funny thing that some people do with their league configurations where there's certain rare events that can happen because you can fiddle with the points for certain events happening and for certain positions to do stuff. So like a quarterback can get a tackle, but it's like not a thing that normally happens, nor it's not a thing that like, it's like a rare enough event, but you can get points for it in fantasy. And some people are in leagues where you get 100 points for your quarterback getting a tackle, which would more or less mean that you just straight up win if it happens.
But maybe what about if the general manager is the kicker?
You should start a league where if your kicker gets cut, you win.
It's like a super niche magic card.
Yeah.
Under very specific circumstances.
Right. Alternate win condition.
Fuck, I need a kicker for my team.
The second thing, they're easy to pick up, and they're usually like
they usually stick around.
Well, they don't, but it should be fine.
Dude, I'm low on cash, man.
So there's that, and we've been meeting on Sundays, either at mine or at Jacob's, and watching games, and that's been a good time. That's been fun, right, Jacob?
It's been fun.
Yeah.
I've been waking up so late. I finally beat it today.
You beat football?
I told you don't need a kicker or anything.
Right.
I've been on a higher dose of like the sleep med that I take, and I've just been sleeping like 12 hours, no matter what, and I've missed all the football sessions together. I'm thinking
17 weeks, baby.
If I had come along prior, I would have found out about this damn kicker.
Well, so that's the thing is that like we communicate so much that I don't want to inundate you with things. And this is the type of thing where by the time I found out it was too late, there's nothing to be done.
I mean, it's difficult news to hear, you know.
But you got to pick up a kicker before tomorrow because the first game.
Oh, do I have to?
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
Also, this is the thing is like, oh, why's the dog on your basketball team?
It is funny.
You don't get it.
It is kind of funny to have a segment where I tell you what's happening to your fantasy team. Another thing you should know is that Michael Penix Jr. had a very bad performance last week, and he may not start this next game.
But what if we were to pivot the role that he plays to kind of more of a kicking focused position?
Oh, okay. It's a separate role. Oh, I was saying that kicking is like the only role in the sport where like you can kind of you can't find someone off the street, but like there's like a lot of random soccer players, a lot of like I was watching college on Saturday, college football, and there's a kicker who was it was his first American football game like that he was kicking at because the technique isn't unique to American football.
I don't think we need them. I think we can swag it out. I think I can just.
I mean, you can. You just score touchdowns.
The touchdown. That's the one. What, can I throw the ball through the big thing?
No.
Come on. Like if I do it from the other side of the field, like.
I mean, you can.
Crazy.
It counts as an incomplete pass, but you can do it.
You have to be. It's like catching the golden snitch. But
yeah, that's a bad design, by the way. By the way,
not a good game. Yeah,
that is an insane. Like, give it 2 seconds of additional thought.
It's like double jeopardy.
Also, isn't there in Goblet of Fire? Doesn't Victor Crumb like get the snitch? Isn't there one game where like the seeker got the snitch and it ended the game, but they were actually behind by so much that they lost, and he should have just waited to. Like, don't end the game. Your team's going to lose.
Yeah, it's not actually, I would go so far as to say it's a bad rule to have in the game. Especially if the game just ends early. They get it right away and you have to go home on your little broom.
But yeah, I'll just tell you what's happening on your team. And then my minor, it's more of a habit that I'm back into is I'm AFKing in RuneScape again. Mm-hmm. I've gotten a bunch of woodcutting levels. I just got the beaver pet for any OSRS heads out there, which is like really rare to get a skilling pet.
I think it's
at only 87 woodcutting. So
I think it's a very healthy type of second screen experience.
Yeah,
because it is active. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like even if I think it is comparable to painting minifigs. Sure. You know, I don't think there's anything less.
The way I like you've got so many plugins these days that like for certain activities. Like I haven't really done anything other than like AFK because I'm like trying to get back into it, but I need to like, in order to get my hyperfocus to latch on, something has to happen. Like I'm about to go to MagicCon, which is the last thing I'm going to talk about. But when I come back from MagicCon, I'll be so magic pilled that I might be more in the magic mode. I've been playing a lot more Magic again lately, and MagicCon is this week. I'll be doing an event, a Chaos Draft, Celebrity Chaos Draft on Saturday, or actually Pack It Up Live. Ben Bateman's got this new YouTube series. I'm on episode 1 on YouTube. You can check that out. But I got invited by a different friend to a rotisserie draft, which is like a really hard format to pull off. You need like a lot of technology. So this guy, Dave, who works at Riot, he made this web app where rotisserie draft is 12 sets picked randomly, and then you do a face-up fantasy football style draft of cards in that pool, 8 players per pod, and you're like building a deck as you go on the fly. Problem is, I don't know, most of these 12 sets, there's 2,500 cards in the available card pool. So I've been really in the tank this week, like researching.
It's an objective. This
started off as a me talking about my Magic the Gathering Hyperfocus on the main show, but we just kept talking about Magic, and I was like, all right, let's just make this a Magic moment. Yeah, it's been super fun to just theorize, and I get another benefit, which is I get to learn about all these old Magic cards that like I want to, in my mind, I want to be Mega Mind. I want to know like the history of all of the interesting things that have happened in this game. And this is a fun way of me.
You need just like a fraction of motivation to do it.
Yeah, just
it's
to
always
get over that
interest, but like this is like there's a grade.
It's
now.
like the reason I don't study Japanese anymore. When am I going to use it?
And you also know you'll never be as fluent as a native Japanese speaker.
Right, and I'm not going to move there.
But if you do end up with like I'm taking a 3-month trip, it's like, okay, well now I'll learn what is about a 3-month trip worth of Japanese.
And that's fun. And every time I do go to Japan, I do brush up on the basics because I'm not going to be fluent, but I can help grease the wheels in my communication as I'm there.
If I were to go there, I'd kind of be speak with all the colors of the wind type thing.
Yeah,
no study required, but they'd probably acknowledge me as kind of
you roll your eyes in the back of your head and practice nonverbal communication where you just upload your raw thoughts into their mind.
It's primarily martial arts based communication. I'll be doing a lot of kicking.
Yeah.
My own martial art that I developed called Jord Kundo.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of Magic cards, I was, funny enough, like researching for this Chaos Draft, and there's a few cards that have funny names. So when everybody in my pod was like fighting over resources for some of these cards, I was like, guys, this is looking like and then there's a card called Contested Warzone, and I was like, all right, I'm saving this for later. But another card I found was called it was like Dragon Style Twins.
Yes, sir.
And I sent that to you. And then
dual wielding swords like we do
check this out
outside of the show. Oh my god. A dragon.
I was going through my bulk boxes and I actually just found.
Oh my god!
I found 5 copies of Dragon Style Twins.
Dude, the fucking boys, bro.
Double strike and prowess. Like, let's fucking go. Actually, holy shit!
I'll take them.
That rules.
I'll be taking these. One sec.
That is a big boy. Double strike prowess is crazy. No trample, but
which one were you thinking of the two of us as balding? Because one of these guys has kind of gone bald ponytail, and the other one is a woman with luscious long ponytail.
I don't want to have a bald ponytail.
Okay, we're both the cool chick, actually. Do you think I could pull off that look if I really very swiftly started going bald to join my dad's aesthetic? Do you think? Okay, so about like monk proportions. Do you think I could pull off I look like Monk the detective. Like I retain Shalhoub-esque.
You look Tony Shalhoub-esque.
Do you think I could shoot? Do
you think you could shoot Shalhoub? Tony Shalhoub?
How do you think that would work? Do you think I could?
Bad.
Come on, man.
It would be bad.
With the baseball cap on, you wouldn't know.
Then why have you done it?
Because I'm shit. Wait, all the pieces are falling apart.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
don't think it's.
Well, it would work if you have the hat on. But you're like nerfing yourself for no reason. You're hiding your power level.
Yeah, that's true. What about I preempt the balding by shaving all of the side off and retaining only the top center?
Okay, that is a haircut that people have, and they're not sending their best.
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, I will keep my hair.
Hey, you know what?
Would you ever concerned about going bald? You aren't, as far as I can tell.
You know what's funny?
Yes and no. I don't know. I don't know how much hair I'm supposed to lose in the shower.
Good. Ooh.
You know what I mean? That's
Because I guess it's longer. It's more prone to kind of flying out.
and it's like, is it breaking or is it coming off the roots? And is it like, because this happens, like everyone loses hair in the shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's like not a lot. It's like,
well,
and it only happens when it's long.
I got, those little tub shrooms that catch the hair before they go down the drain so you don't get clogged pipes.
No.
I got one of those for my bathtub, and the first couple times I went to like clean it out, I was shocked at the amount of hair that my roommate and I lose.
That's the thing.
Just blame them.
It's like, because
That's the strap.
It's like, because your hair, you are replacing it and it is growing. And so I don't believe that if I look at old photos of myself, I feel like my hair is exactly the same as it was then.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a minor, like in my late teens, early 20s, I had like, my head got bigger / maybe some slight hairline receding, and then like everything stopped. And then like the men in my family haven't lost their hair. So I have shaved my whole head before, and I'm okay with the head shape
If necessary.
And
I think of how fast you'll be.
the only issue for me is that I have this bald spot from birth, from like C-section complications.
Like the
In the crown of my head.
right,
Yeah. And so like I remember when I was in elementary school, I would always have a buzz cut, and people would make fun of my bald spot. But really it's just like a scar. You know when you get like scar tissue over your thing. I have 2 scars on my head. One from the top from C-section, and one the back of my head from when I fell backwards on concrete steps when I was like 5 or 6. And
you were so smart before that. Now you're like this.
I'm thinking about how many IQ points I must have lost.
When I was a kid in school, we were convinced it was actually scientifically proven that if you every time you tap the temple, you lose 1 brain cell. And it would be, now I'm thinking about this, I'm truly a moron. We would play a game where it was essentially chicken for who would lose the most brain cells before they gave up. I don't know what quantity we thought was available.
Yeah, that's
if it was
the
like
thing.
IQ score.
I was like, wait, what even, how do you, considering that's not how this works, when did it stop?
I think now I'm too dumb to even do it.
Right.
I'm afraid.
Funny.
I've been replaced with fear.
So short answer, no, but
We look cool though.
But kind of I feel like
We look like
every
the Dragon
guy,
Twins, dude.
I think as I get older, I'm like, the odds are that I would have had more signs of balding.
I feel like I know way too bald people.
Way too few?
Yeah. Of our age demographic, the number of people we know that public facing on camera and the frequency with which I see somebody bald.
I remember
is
one of my good friends,
bald Billy.
he had this like fear, and he's not bald today, but he had this fear of like needing to find a partner before he went bald, because he was like starting to have some hair thinning or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, not that you can't find love if you're bald, but
You shouldn't.
these are the type of things that cue balls think about. No, just kidding. These are the type of things that 20-year-old men are like fearful of, right? Like, am I gonna be man enough? It's like gender affirming care, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
but it's apparently just completely different and not that, and it's different.
Yeah, and so it's like, I know Hassan talks about taking like finasteride and stuff, and I'm like, I actually don't know. Like, do you really need that? Is your hair like without it? Are you like for real balding, or like?
I think
think
prevention is.
Is it
prevention? It can be both. I actually know a lot of people that take it, including myself. And it's really just like a preventative thing, because if you start taking it,
it's hard to go
once
back.
you have already lost a significant amount of hair, then it's not as effective.
Yeah.
I guess
So
it's
it's just like a preventative thing.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a thing. I don't know whether or not I should be doing anything. I think I'm fine. However, I get Reddit, before I turned off the ability for Reddit to suggest subreddits to me,
I was getting posts from like r/balding or whatever, and it's a lot of like
you got pwned by Reddit.
It's a lot of like 22-year-olds going like, Chad, am I cooked? And I'm like,
Oh, man,
this is so sad. Yeah.
It is kind of funny to think though that it's like one of only a few things men really have to feel self-conscious about at all. And it is very valid and real, but it is one of those things where I'm just like, fuck, this thing might happen to me that really most women are fine with. It's
So
not like a point of concern.
I think that it's like part of the reason I started growing my hair out. Like, cause I never had my hair long, maybe once in high school, but more or less I was like always rocking the buzz or like a shortcut.
You made a conscious effort to get good at hair, I feel like.
Yeah,
maybe
but
like
I think part of it,
3 years ago.
Yeah, I think, but I think part of it is also like, is this thing on? Does this still, does it still grow? And it appears so, does anyone go bald like later in adulthood? Like
do you get a sign at least early enough?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm going gray very fast, so I would have to assume that if I'm at my, like hair transition point, it would also be going bald.
Yeah,
but maybe the gray is just wisdom.
I know there's a big industry around it because like there's so many of those products, and I actually have I would absolutely use. In fact, chat, let me know if I should be using them. I think I'm probably fine right now. I don't know. I think most of the reason I lose hair in the shower is because my hair is like kinky and like if I haven't shampooed in a minute. I try not to over shampoo as well. And so sometimes it's like it'll like knot and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know the answers. Jacob, we have on this board 911 season teaser, and I don't know what it means, but I know you and Jordan are little freaks for cop shows.
The hell?
You just love the cops.
I just like the police. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
you said love the police. That's like a song you do.
Coming straight from the overground.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I do not like the police. I like bad television, but even
you don't like. But I mean, what about all their great songs?
Oh yeah, sorry. I love Roxanne the person.
Away. Oh, Roxanne's a different band.
Isn't it the police?
Isn't it Dexy Midnight Runner?
It's the police.
It is the police. What song am I thinking of? That's Dexy Midnight Runner.
Is it also from a Gooner?
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
What the hell? I guess he's going to.
Shut up.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, Come on, Eileen is a song that I used to think was police.
You do love the police.
I love the police.
Cut that part.
It
just
stings.
that soundboard.
Love the police.
I love riding on the overground.
So people online have been making fun of this season teaser for season
9, which is a great season number for this specific show.
Oh yeah, 9119.
Well, season 911 will be even better.
Oh,
well, that's true.
Wait.
But
never forget.
If we make it that far,
it's one of the million procedural cop shows. Often set in Chicago with the name Chicago in the name of the show. Mm-hmm. And it's like, we're just a bunch of attractive people working in an essential State Department group that doesn't do anything unethical.
We're some of the good ones.
I'm just trying to save lives. And then we'll have one episode where like a really greasy, slimy, creepy cop is like, I like killing teenagers. And they're like, wow, we found the bad apple, guys.
We got to get rid of this guy.
That was a close one.
We should give him a stern talking to.
Yeah, we won't fire him.
We should put him on paid leave.
You got to leave for a month and a half, double salary.
Yeah, and don't even come back.
Don't even come back till after.
Till after we let you come back.
And we'll give you a raise.
And we'll promote you as well. You're actually the king of the police now.
King of the police. Okay. Bunch of different members.
Are they looking at aliens? Was the first thought.
Holy
the second thought is why do these shots feel like AI? They're not, obviously. Yeah. But like there's something
a hyper fidelity to them.
I do think they're for some reason green screen.
Oh.
You think that's like
I don't think that's a real shadow.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, no, there's just like something uncanny about. Yeah, it's probably the green screen, but then also the framing of this is so strange. That's not how you would shoot like this type of thing.
I think there's always something eerie about when there's like a hyper fidelity, hyper realism look to something that is in our daily lives. Like it's uncanny to see. I mean, cop shows that's been around for so long. actual cops have been around for so long, and then seeing them at this angle, I'm like, what the fuck?
This is a weird angle. It's POV. You're 11 feet tall.
POV, I'm growing.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it is. This is the angle from when you're a giant and you're growing.
He's like,
and it's like Hulk, and my shadow comes right behind you.
Yeah, this cop just stopped me and is like, huh, you're just a little weakling. I start getting angry.
I'm going Ozaru.
I don't get any stronger. I just get really tall. They're also too handsome, I think.
They're so handsome.
Not the right phenotype. Okay, so there's a meteor shower.
Why are we doing this? Like, this is like Love Island shot. Wait, back up.
I mean, what
sorry. This is every
now?
frame of painting territory. I need.
Jesus.
So this right here is.
That's chroma. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Maybe this is why it's green screen, because the shots wouldn't match. Like, if they. I don't fucking know, dude. It looks so bizarre. What did he say?
Oh, you know what part of it is the lighting's unmotivated. Like, look at the tree. The tree on the far left is lit from the left, and he is lit from the right. Yeah, it's fucking weird. He's turning too, or like the angle of the trees is turning. It's like parallax.
Yeah, this is bizarre.
Did this really happen?
Yeah, there were big letters in the sky for a while that said Thursday, October 9th, ABC Hulu.
It's so funny to comp the tree over a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Just over the O.
But not over the fucking network, bro.
ABC.
ABC.
What the heck is that?
What the heck?
What the heck is that?
The fuck?
That's ABC execs responding to the FCC's comments about Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel coming back. What the heck?
What the heck?
Free speech. This is implied threats from the Disney Corporation when Jimmy Kimmel got taken down.
Yeah, this does look now like not like a meteor shower, but like actual missiles.
Yeah, are they gonna? Everyone's on the beach hanging out. Yeah.
Okay, this is an insult to the audience's intelligence. That shot looked horrible.
Oh my god.
And then I guess we're gonna have to continue pausing this every like 2 seconds because they're playing like some Imagine Dragons or something in the background.
That's true. Oh wait, sorry, that scared me. I just imagined a dragon.
And then the other thing I'm thinking is that the angle of these meteors, it feels like it changed, or are they on completely opposite sides of like the city?
I mean, I guess it's possible that it's just forced perspective and they're actually not even close to Earth. I assumed they were just seeing like a meteor shower and it was some, like in the stratosphere or whatever.
Yeah.
The one that's higher than that. I don't know, dude.
Oh my god, Thursday, October 9th. What could that mean?
Well, at least now we know. Is it Rapture?
This is relevant.
Everybody, take cover!
Take cover, shall I?
Wait, when you're trying to like look smacks while giving emergency, everybody
mewing as I save people from a meteor show.
take cover.
Oh shit, man!
Wait, that shot I'm obsessed with. Wait, Jacob.
Why did you take cover?
The wide of her, yeah. That's it, absolutely insane.
Doesn't this looks like a Neil deGrasse Tyson documentary video or something?
Also, does that match? So the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster there, and they're okay. So that's where she is. I mean, that's where she's being green screened into.
What do you mean? This has to be real, right? Where would they get the meteor shower?
This is it's crazy how bad this looks.
This looks like the After Effects practice I would do with effects packages I got from Corridor Digital.
Yeah, no, 100%. This is like I'm watching a tutorial.
Yeah, like a pretty good one. Like
No,
not
for
amazing,
sure,
but like,
dude.
well, for one guy, this is pretty good.
No, yeah, this is like, yeah.
This is Unreal Engine 5 looks fucking, look at the humans.
Yeah,
you can see
wow.
their pores.
The parallax.
118, brace for impact!
Whoa, what's 118? There's a meteor shower?
118 brace for impact as you're standing in the middle of the street.
Take cover, I'd say.
Also, like,
Take cover where? In a building? Aren't those getting hit by meteors?
the issue with doing this as a promo is that I'm sure that all of these actors are like trained and very good. Like, most actors are like just at the technical skill of acting, good. But they've been given an impossible job here.
Oh yeah,
because they're acting against no one. They're given direction that makes them so unnatural. Like, we've seen what first responders and stuff do in emergencies, they're not standing still.
No.
I'll tell you that.
Well, in a town of no one, by the way.
They're not
There's no other
smizing.
pedestrians.
They're not smizing center frame.
Oh, what the hell? What's it? Get out of the fucking crosswalk.
Everybody,
What are you doing?
everybody, there's no one around. Everybody, take cover.
We cover. I don't know what the. I'll be honest with you, man. We didn't grow up in Cold War era. I know people were scared of missiles and stuff. They had plans. If a meteor strike headed towards, what is it, Santa Monica or whatever the fuck they are, I think I've pretty much resigned to getting hit by a meteor. I don't know the angle or like dodge that I do to get out of the way of a giant piece of rock.
At the very least, I'm gonna get under some cover, and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't hit where I'm at.
I'd probably stay standing in the middle of the crosswalk.
In the middle of the crosswalk seems good, yeah. Or even like, especially because when that guy's talking to cars, by the way. The only people around him are cars.
And some CG inserts on the left.
Also, like, this is when I start breaking the rules of the road. Because I'm less interested in, like, in this moment, maybe I'm trying to duck and weave. These cars are barely moving, and they're following the stoplights.
Well, they're taking cover inside the car in open air.
I'm better call 911.
I guess why not?
Season 9 teaser promo.
HD. Well,
Okay, well,
is the show out? Oh no, October 9th.
well, dude, hold on, because this has also made me want to watch this show because it can't be this like cheesy.
The only clips I've ever seen of this show, it is somebody like, I'm just a guy that works in the box factory. I got some rebar through my knee and I got stuck to the car. And then one of them turns up and like, well, that's not looking so good. But it's always light-ish.
Is this the show when the body was frozen and they pushed through the chest?
It's got to be one of them, right? This or Chicago chest pushes.
That was 911 Lone Star, so the spin-off of this show.
Oh, is that like sheriff type partner? There's a meteor heading towards the downtown Miami.
This is also the show, I believe.
I'm about liable to be killed by a meteor.
Where they had, if you remember from last year, they had the bee NATO, where there was a swarm of bees chasing everyone around town.
So this is like a magical realism cop show or something?
I'll be honest with you, man. Sounds pretty good. This show
I'm like kind of interested.
The plot involved a massive swarm of 22 million killer bees unleashed in Los Angeles after a truck carrying them crashes.
Where was the truck going?
Emergency responders from the show, the 118, must deal with the ensuing chaos.
That's why 118, look out for meteors. Or whatever
Yeah, I guess that's their like squad or something.
Okay, let's see where it goes from here. Space.
It's got to be right. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god.
Wait a minute. But like that doesn't.
So many.
They were so much closer.
Maybe they just keep coming.
Like I feel like if I'm seeing them in the atmosphere, they've come through the. They've broken through.
Do they head like in such a tight formation as to all hit Miami or wherever they're going?
It looks like, yeah, this is like an alt from like a fighting game.
Oh yeah, you fly to space, but like it fudges the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
And then here's something interesting. So everyone obviously assumed that it's a meteor shower.
Right. I actually was kind of assuming that.
And then a new promo came out last night.
Oh my god!
And this is another promo for this season of 911.
Oh, I'm so locked in, by the way. Okay, we got to find out.
911 news. Ooh.
LAPD on scene.
Oh, it is LA. Oh, well.
They
past 8 seasons, 911 has faced.
wait. This is the show.
Yeah,
This is
it's like always like crazy natural disaster.
What? That's not what 911 is for.
LA gets hit by a tsunami. And they call the LAPD.
The LAPD is they try to shoot the wave.
The LAPD would drown you. And then accidentally touch fentanyl and die. Yeah, the LAPD is busy having COVID. They can't help you.
Emergency on Earth.
Lightning strikes.
B NATO is crazy, bro.
They will go where no.
Are they going to space?
Is that Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
It is Angela Bassett.
She's like
get
one of the
bag.
characters in the show as a cop.
Get your bag.
They went to space
They're sending her to space.
to arrest the planets or something.
Before
911, what is your emergency?
I'm in space.
I need to go to space.
What is this show?
You make a good point that none of these are call 911s.
this is the type of thing that even in movies, bad movies, you immediately go to like the president.
Yeah.
And then you're like getting there and you're in like NASA and you're seeing all these control rooms and shit. You're not seeing these fucking on the ground cops on the fucking 110.
I think they probably know about the tsunami. If I'm like calling the police and be like, did you guys hear, by the way? There's a giant wave. Did you guys lightning? There's a B NATO. Did you know that? Could you shoot it?
Yeah, I'm noticing that there's like a wave kind of loitering in my backyard, and he looks a little sketchy. Do you think you can come check him out?
Sketchy. I mean, like, yeah, no, it's like a darker kind of water.
Yeah, it's a darker, kind of a dirty wave.
Kind of a dirty, scary.
A muddy wave, so to speak.
And so if you could send a social health worker, that would be really good.
We don't have those.
Okay, send 50 cops and all of SWAT.
Yeah, just 50, all of them. Like, create so much traffic.
I've noticed a B NATO, and it's, how do I say this? Wilding out? It's been being uppity near my house.
Yeah, kind of urban NATO. Okay. What the fuck is this?
I mean, now I am actually pretty locked in. Can we look up how the B NATO is resolved, or do we save it to watch in between now and next time?
I'm so curious.
Because this is probably on some service called like Glumbo, right? You can stream this off of Penis.
Oh yeah, for
Penis
sure.
Plus.
It's on. Well, it's a Fox show.
It's actually Penis.
Oh, you can watch it on Hulu.
You can? Oh yeah, of course.
Oh right, because it said ABC Hulu.
I thought Hulu was falling from the sky and going to hit
And
Earth.
Jimmy Kimmel said I'm allowed to sign back up to Hulu.
Thanks, James. Jimbo.
Yeah, but that's what has been going on in that world.
It's certainly not our world.
Man, if you had
it's a world where the LAPD is effective. It's so effective that you should call them for intergalactic. like call the Los Angeles Police Department, please. We're witnessing a extinction event.
Yeah, it's where they mew every day.
Everybody, give her cover.
Look out! Shit!
Get covered.
Scratching my chin, showing my single earring with a crucifix on it. Shit. Babe, watch out.
It's like shot like Baywatch, but they're like solving space crime.
But he's wearing, I don't know what, I know it's probably he's like riding a bike or something, but there's something so funny to me about wearing a short sleeve shirt and then big leather gloves.
Well,
You're like Sora.
This is a great segue into something that I would love to call the LAPD about. Which is the Rapture. By the way, do you think season 10, maybe 911, they get to the Rapture? I feel like they're escalating. You know,
what comes after Meteor? It is God, isn't it?
Because that's like the classic escalation. Like, it's like, well, how much further can you go? We're in space.
It's aliens and then it is Jesus. I think I
did think that it was an alien invasion with the first, like, because that is a situation where if we didn't have prior knowledge of it, you would call the LAPD. They'd try to shoot the aliens.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's important for us to acknowledge major events in the news. And I guess the three of us have been a little bit too sinful.
True.
Because none of us, and this has always confused me, okay? Getting raptured is what you want.
Right.
Because it sounds really bad.
It sounds bad.
It sounds it's like an earthquake attack. The big news on the grapevine is that what were we today? September 23rd was going to be.
Yesterday was going to be the Rapture.
Oh, well, yesterday and today. Here, I'll just show you guys
today?
this. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
This explains it all.
What, he ran out of room? He used the
Right, well, it's
fuel.
like there's a queue.
Okay, so a well-known South African pastor, Joshua Mkhakela, said that he saw a vision of Jesus returning on Rosh Hashanah between the 23rd and 24th of September, which is today and tomorrow. In an interview, he said, "I saw Jesus sitting on his throne and I could hear him very loud and clear saying, 'I am coming soon.'"
Sitting on my throne.
I was going to say, by the way, that's Aura. I am coming soon. Dude, that's so sick.
He's on his phone. On his throne. So, look, I know it's the Holy Trinity and they're all maybe like the same type of a fella, but like, he's just hanging out on a throne.
On a throne. Dude,
Get to work.
Jesus is like
is like me when I haven't actually gotten ready to leave yet, but I'm texting my friend to tell them I'm on the way.
On my way.
I am
Uber's
coming soon.
delayed.
I'm actually in my throne.
Traffic's crazy right now.
Traffic's crazy right now. Still on the throne.
I'm on my ivory throne, the toilet. I'm playing Balatro for a little bit.
Coming soon.
End of days many times throughout history. A NASA engineer predicted the rapture in 1988. Harold Camping, a radio personality, predicted the rapture in 2011. And you'll probably remember Marshall Applewhite, the Heaven's Gate founder who convinced 38 of his followers that the rapture was coming.
I respect not using a becoming photo of the Heaven's Gate guy,
Yes, yeah.
but they failed to consider whether or not I want to look at it.
Yeah, none would actually be a deal.
I actually don't want to.
Why do these people always shoot for within their lifetime? Like, I think I'll set I'm 31 right now. I'm going to shoot for, hey, the rapture's in 40 years. And I'm going to start my cult now. And I get all the cult benefits for 40 years, dental, etc. And then right as I'm kind of on my last legs, oh, fuck, I was wrong. Slipped up on that one, drink the Kool-Aid anyway. Why, as an academic, would you put within like 5 years? You're going to discredit yourself during your career. Wait till you're retired. Wait till you got a little breathing room.
Yeah, like
say it's in 1,000 years.
But I guess like it really makes me think about how much is a grift with some of these people versus like they're like high on their own supply.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it is more egotistical to say like, by the way, I'm going to be there.
Because look, I'm rocking with responsible Christianity, but what I'm not rocking with is that cult shit.
Yeah, I mean it's any kind of.
Actually, I'm like taking a stand.
Cruel application of like faith is like so dangerous, and then this shit is like, who's it for? When it's a crazy cult and he's doing it for power and to
Can
whatever
we like
respect.
change the frame so I don't have to look at his fucking eyes?
Because he's God, how do you find him compelling? You know what I mean? Of all the guys.
Do you know Polymarket?
No.
It's like that website where you can bet on anything.
Oh.
And there is
like anything, right? Like
I think there's one where is Jesus going to return this year or something.
I was gonna say, yeah, what's the over-under on this year? Because I'll say yes, if I guess.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like I think not that I'm telling people to get into gambling, but I think you would make some money if he doesn't. And if he does, like, who cares? Like, then money doesn't matter then so much now, does it?
You're going up or down, right?
After Pastor Joshua Umhlakela made his prediction, the word spread globally, and many believers started to take drastic measures to prepare.
Why did this a South African pastor? What about this South African pastor's word went viral? Because I feel like anybody can say that at any point.
Maybe he just was so incredibly charming.
Quitting their jobs. One Australian man even went as far as to sell his car, saying that he's catching a flight to heaven in September anyway.
Sorry?
Okay, wait. So here's the thing about quitting your job. Like, why don't you just call in sick?
Yes.
Like, quitting seems so... Is it out of respect? I'm going to be raptured tomorrow, so I want you to know I'm not going to be around.
Because you don't... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's but you stick around, right? Like, you're hanging out. Everyone else gets raptured, and you just have to like sit on Earth for another 20, 30
I think that's if you aren't going to heaven, right? Because like the people who get raptured are like the chosen ones or whatever.
Yeah, and they cannot have a job.
And then,
if you go there with a W-9, you
that's
are
the thing. That's really the issue. There's a specific Heaven's Gate based contract clause.
Dude, is
not the cult, but like
the gate with
the gates of heaven. You have to be completely unemployed.
You go up and then like Angel Gabriel or whatever is like, is this a W8, Ben? No, I swear, no, I don't do any work at all.
I'm noticing a pay stub is being posted to your banking account via direct deposit.
They trick you. They do like we need, 3 utility bills from recent history. We need your latest pay stub. They're like, ha-ha! You should never pay stub.
Your latest pay stub was yesterday. You know that breaks the rules.
Oh, imagine Jesus sounds like that.
Welcome to my throne.
Oh, I'll go to hell, thanks.
I am the guy.
This guy's weird.
I'm the guy, and I'm really cool. I'm like super cool.
Look at this shit doing like Diablo.
I'm Jesus.
I don't want to be religious anymore.
There are a few reasons that so many people believe that this time's prediction is true. Firstly, the dates given fall over Rosh Hashanah, which is the new year in Judaism. Secondly, the outbreak of global conflict recently have many believing that the end of days is coming. Thirdly, people believe that Charlie Kirk and his death is a biblical example of one of the 2 witnesses that will die after offering their testimonies during the rapture. Interestingly, many believers are concerned about whether or not their pets will also be raptured.
Didn't that feel like a strange pivot?
De-escalation in a
Yeah,
weird...
I was like, okay, it's like end of days. Here are some like what people are presenting as prophetic events, and people are wondering about their pets.
What's up with why is there so much people are wondering? It's like, didn't they like make like a book and stuff about it? There's like a couple of like books.
Well, that's the interesting thing is they didn't.
They just
because
didn't,
the rapture
right.
was not a concept that anybody had ever heard of until like the 1880s.
Oh, till a helpful pastor maybe came through.
Until a helpful pastor with a unique interpretation of the
Dude,
Bible
always
came through and introduced the concept of the rapture.
And you should maybe like follow me, listen to my gospel just in particular.
So the thing of so what I'm hearing is the rapture is like a Myers-Briggs type grift.
Yes.
Where it's like not actually from,
It's love language.
Yeah, it's like that's not based on the original text.
It's
I'm
vibes
sorry, it was
oriented.
the 1830s, popularized by John Nelson Darby.
How does that I mean, the next guy to do it, that's cheating. That's
you're
copying.
The other question I have is why is there such selective adoption of these like concepts? Like why? Like I only know of the rapture from like the like colloquial pop culture like definitions and stuff, but like it just seems like sometimes organized religion is so inconsistent.
American Protestantism, especially Catholicism to an extent, but American Protestantism is so nihilistic, I guess is the best way to put it. This is not an observation, like unique observation I'm making. It's just, it's interesting to think how much of contemporary, specifically American Christianity is built around end of days.
Yeah.
And that end of days is within your lifetime. Because if you die pre-rapture, you float out of your grave, right? If you're a good bloke, and then you get zombied up.
Yeah, I think the issue is like I just worry about like the way that religion is used as a vector of control for people, like in these cults and things where it's like, oh, how convenient. Yeah. How convenient that you specifically have this information and you have this specific insight and power.
You give your money to the church right now because you're not going to need it in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, might as well.
And why are we stockpiling the money?
Pay for the rapture.
Don't. I mean, I need a jet to get to the rapture faster. Or
what did that guy mean? I'm taking a flight to. Was he metaphorical? Okay, good. I thought maybe he thought the higher he gets, the quicker he'll get in.
That makes sense.
It's like scalping a Bonnaroo ticket or something.
Yeah, you gotta meet. Yeah, you gotta meet him at the door. It'll be easier to get tickets there.
I'm in the Target queue to get Pokemon cards ASAP.
This morning, I was contacted by this young lady. And she asked me to message her. She said, I have to share my husband's dream with you. So I'm going to show that right here. But essentially, the dream was her and her husband and her son.
Okay, but it's a dream.
Yeah.
So, but like anything,
vision,
because I mean, like I could also be like, I called my friend and I said, I have a dream to share with you. And I was a man, but I had baby legs.
Yeah.
And
Goku's hair.
But I had to run really fast, and it's tough because I don't have very long strides with baby legs.
I was on a carpet that rolled up like Scooby-Doo, and I couldn't go any further. My legs were made out of gelatin.
I was top heavy. My ex-girlfriend was there,
but she looked like my wife, which I don't have.
But I kind of knew it.
So I think the rapture's coming up.
Yeah,
I guess the speculation.
Also, like the one thing I do remember is September rapture.
Oh yeah, right at the end in the post-credit scene.
Well, it's like it's a teaser actually for this season of 911.
One of her sons were in their car driving, and all of a sudden.
So again, we are just watching someone we're playing a game of telephone where someone is quite literally telling us about a telephone call that they received where someone recounted to them a dream
that they didn't have.
Their husband had. So we're now 2 people deep on a dream. This is like I talked to ChatGPT and it told me this. It's like no different to that
like
to
that,
me.
Yeah. Confirmation.
Is that am I being too mean to
No,
this?
this is absolute. The Rapture in particular, as you point out, Jacob, as like a latter edition, as DLC, is one of the many things installed as a nexus of control. It is It literally just exists so that you have a end date to make sure that all of your money has gone to the church, to make sure that you've stopped being gay in time, to make sure that you are like properly behaving by the rule set that's been implied. It's not a actual consideration. Not somebody's like, oh, heads up, by the way. No, it's not her fault that she's been indoctrinated, but that is how it works.
Yeah, but it's like, but at what point do people have responsibility?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many Heaven's Gates can we have until that?
Right, because it's like, because if you're sharing something that you cannot corroborate because it happened in someone else's dream, but that's supposed to be a message, like, you could extract any meaning from anything if you have that many degrees of separation from it. It's like,
and if it results in somebody quitting their job and like breaking up with it, it's like,
right,
this
like
has real consequences.
There's harm in spreading those. It's like different from practicing your faith with your community.
Your faith. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, versus like kind of leading someone to take extreme action in their own life.
I might be getting this a little wrong, so forgive me.
No.
You know what? I take it all back because Martin Luther King had a dream.
Yeah, he was good. That's a good one too.
Kendrick had a dream.
That's true.
So all of a sudden the skies turned red.
Oh no.
And there was a blood moon. And there wasn't supposed to be one that day. It was
That's when the NPCs respawn in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, dude. He rested at bonfire. That was the issue. That was foolish. Kindled the flame.
And then he saw a picture of the month of September. And
what does that mean?
Like a calendar?
What is a picture of the month of September?
That's just a piece of paper that says September.
A vinyl of the song September 21st.
It's the leaves turning brown.
Rapture in September. Yep, we knew it.
Shit.
Knew it was going there.
What a shame.
The month of September. And specifically, he saw the 22nd of September. So,
do you remember the 21st night of September? It was the last night before the rapture.
To be clear. Also the day after that as well.
That's also, it's all so hard to follow.
Be on GMT, I reckon.
This woman said she couldn't get my video out of her head. And she wanted to reach out, and she asked if I would make a video in response to hers because of her husband having a dream or vision, whatever it was. That's
important to me. If it was like if it was a waking vision, then
some shit.
No, but like I feel like a vision is a little more compelling to me than a dream.
Yeah.
Because dreams happen all the time.
Back in his head,
Because dreams happen all the time. Visions, in my experience, do not. I have not had a vision. I am not that so Raven.
I think if I'm sending, tips to my flock, I'm probably doing vision over dream, because the concern is that they might think it was just a dream. Me, God, on my throne, and I'm on my way soon. I'm just on the throne. I'm actually not on the throne. I'm actually on my way. My Uber's on its way.
The issue is that like this type of thinking is also used in conspiracy stuff, where it's like if everything's so flimsy, then you can say and do anything.
If you don't stand for anything, but
what do you fall for? You fall for everything.
You should say that at the end. But I mean everything.
If you stand for nothing, bro, what do you fall for? Well, everything.
I actually fall over a lot.
Who are you? All right, we can move on. But no disrespect to this person. It just
I think it's,
I'm just having some issues with their.
I think she is very sincere, and that is what's kind of remarkable.
Right, like that. I mean, yeah. Look, don't do anything bad to them.
The thing is like all the language is shared, and it is, this is kind of talk we see a lot, and it's a rotating topic. But like, I feel like everyone forgets that what they're talking about is the end of the world. It's like way bigger than Kennedy's going to be coming back on this day.
But also, how many like Boy Who Cried Wolf situations are we going to have?
Because like, how severe do they need to be?
Because it feels like there's always a cycle, some source of something that we've identified as truthful. So, 2012 Maya calendar, that big misunderstanding about like the Mayan calendar and why the world was going to end. We've imbued this with all of this lore and trustworthiness
So the goalpost continues to move.
Mhm.
And so it's like, well, now it's like a South African pastor.
It's some guy.
But that's the issue. It's like the same thing that like, you know, Mormonism or whatever can be like, hey, I'm a guy, but like I found these plates.
Yes, yeah.
And like and it doesn't matter that I don't have any credentials or whatever.
Where did I put them?
Or it's like, oh, hey, I'm L. Ron Hubbard. I'm a sci-fi writer and things aren't going so hot. So what? But I've previously written about how it would be really easy to control people if I had a religion.
Now, me personally, I fully believe in Thetans, and if you're a Scientologist watching this, don't try and find my address. I think you're a really cool guy. Don't worry about it.
Look.
Jarvis is against it. Jarvis is a suppressive person. And I will give you his address.
I was indoctrinated by a South Park episode.
Oh, a South African guy?
So you should censor them, actually. Take them off the air, ABC.
I do think
someone get FCC chair frickin' Brendan Carr on this, okay? This is the censorship I need. I've been indoctrinated by my media.
You've been suppressed.
And I can't be held responsible for what I do or say.
Don't ban me. This guy looks like a sweetie. Big red stamp on the top of the video. 2-day warning. Biblical rapture.
So I think if you truly believe this, then whatever. And if you don't, then I feel like this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's because if you don't believe it, then it's fear mongering.
I think either way, it's fear mongering.
True, but I think mongering and fear is like
that's true.
Has a like
it's more sinister.
Yeah, like an intentionality behind it.
Whereas like
if you're genuinely fearful or whatever, I don't think you're like peddling the fear as like a way to control.
Yeah, that's like my grandma trying to make me like believe in God or like get baptized or whatever because she's afraid that I'm going to go to hell.
Right.
She's like trying to save me.
But and it's like it's a thing where you can go, you love me.
You love me. I see what you're trying to do.
I see what you're trying to do. I don't personally feel like you
but leave me alone.
I'm not angry at you for getting tricked into selling an MLM.
Yeah.
I just am not going to go into this timeshare with you because I think you've been tricked.
Yeah. Versus it's like the head of the MLM who's like,
Again, it's like, you know, religion can be so beautiful for so many, and we're not trying to vilify like religion as a whole, more just like instruments of power and how it can be used to harm like people in communities.
And a lot of this is sort of like the fringes of religion. It's like
this
religious
is
extremism.
Yes.
It's like a very like intense interpretation of religion.
It's a hyper American tradition. Like it has way more of a presence here because that is, you know, I'm sure you could speculate a million reasons, but it's very protagonist energy to not only be, you know, implicitly everyone's talking about their time zone, by the way. No one is thinking about this on a global scale. They are thinking about like, well, yeah, New York will get raptured first.
Yeah.
And it's like it's adorably American to some extent because that's just the way it operates here. But at the same time, like, I don't know. The fear is the best motivator for things that you wouldn't want to do otherwise. Like, if I need you to till the field, you don't really want to till the field. No one would. It's nice to hang out and sit inside.
Yeah.
But if tilling the field is the thing that will stop you from burning forever, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I actually love tilling
do
fields.
your chores or else you're grounded.
And then all of a sudden it's it's not even tilling the field. It's something arbitrary, but the tightening the valve of oppression, the only thing that gets to leak out is like service and stuff. So like, I give more to the church because like, what the hell else am I going to do? I can't jack off.
I'm working my last shift right now because I'm not scheduled to come back until like the 25th. So I am donezo here.
Okay, so he didn't quit.
Is he for real? Is this at Rapture now?
Oh, so he's been watching the clock.
Did he make this account to tell us he was excited? Telling your coworkers is a different level of like committed.
What's his oldest video? Oh no.
Oh my god. Wait, how long ago was this earliest video?
Not that long ago.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wait, what is the
A
first?
month ago.
Wait, hold on. This month is going to be why. Okay, wait, tell me more. Wait, so this is a month ago that this was predicted.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
it's been like sort of in predictions for a couple months, but it only really caught on the last like 2 or so weeks.
God, I need more notice than that, you know? If the Rapture's gonna give me a month is kind of reasonable, but like I don't know if God could give me a quarter, right? Let me wrap up Q3 and then.
I just remembered. Okay, so in school we went on this field trip, but this kid like was not supposed to go on it because it was Rosh Hashanah, dude, and his family was Jewish or whatever. And dude, we like went on the field trip and it was like a state away, dude. And his family paid for him to get a taxi so he could be back before the sun went down, bro. And I was like, what is so important about this day? Like, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah. And I was like, what is that? Dude, his parents like knew. They probably knew like, oh man, did my light just flicker?
Wait, what did they know?
Bro,
the rapture didn't happen then.
But I guess they knew it was Rosh Hashanah.
True.
Which, yeah, no, that's like a religious holidays tend to be on the calendar, I would imagine. They knew it was Christmas. Can you even imagine something like that?
What is so important about the new year? Me counting down.
At least he looks happy.
He seems very jazzed. But wait. So I guess when an account named Rapture Now posts this, you read between the lines.
Yes, yeah. Now, I mean, I feel like he'd find out about it earlier.
But then when he goes, "Did my light just flicker?" It's like, and also that AI photo is the profile picture.
That's pretty cool. I'll admit that.
Me when I'm a Tron priest.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's where you get raptured to. Oh, there's a crucifix in the neon lighting. That's cool. Yes, dude. He's got a crucifix in this where I used to be.
Crying man. That's me. That's actually me.
He's sad. I'm unfamiliar, I guess, with the Hebrew association that Christians are making between Rosh Hashanah and the rapture. I know that there's like some that there's like cultural associations between Jewish holidays and the rapture, which are based on maybe not the healthiest.
I don't completely understand it, but it has something to do with Rosh Hashanah being the Feast of Trumpets, and
that's where she had a trumpet in the caption. That's right. I thought it just meant announcement. She had a what was it? 2 days till whatever.
I
with
remember
a
seeing the trumpet emoji.
Yeah, and
she was talking
so
about the dream.
The Rosh Hashanah is the Feast of Trumpets, and something about feast and trumpets signals to people the rapture also, like yes, or like confirmed to some people that like, oh yes, feast, trumpets, rapture. I don't have my head wrapped around the whole lore of that.
Yeah.
But that is a connection that people have made.
That's like a really shitty day of connections in the New York Times connections game, where it's like rapture. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you guys are stretching it. 4 things.
I pulled over just to respond to this. All right.
I pulled over just to respond to this. So they're already looking at their phone.
I smacked into a fire hydrant.
Or do you think they're one of those people who has their phone read all of their push notifications to them?
Oh,
that would be crazy too.
And they're like,
I've had that happen. I don't know how to turn it off when I have my AirPods
in. AirPods, and it automatically does it?
Yeah, and I'm like, stop it, get out of my head.
I don't know maybe what this is, Super. Announcement? Is it?
I don't, well, so it's
I've
like.
never had it on. I don't know what
I never chose to put it on, and I don't know how to turn it off. It's a default
setting.
Yeah.
That when you get new like AirPods, that has also happened to me, where it will, like, when you have your AirPods in and your phone is like not on, it will be like Steve sent you a message.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
I definitely switched it off.
There's like no way to stop it once it starts talking.
Yeah.
But I'm away from my phone when it's happening, so I never remember to turn off the setting, to the point where I just like stopped using headphones.
What are you gonna do on the 25th? Wait, is that tomorrow? Okay.
All right. What are you gonna do on the 25th? It would be a mathematical impossibility for me to be here on the 25th.
Oh, because he's getting raptured.
That's gotta be. I mean,
he's gotta be checking his watch.
Well, I wish it was the 25th, and we could see that they might. That's actually.
I'm gonna feel so silly.
That's a great gimmick, is to never post again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, speaking of that, There's this woman who we can watch a couple other of her videos too, who posted her quote unquote last video on TikTok saying that if she doesn't get raptured, then she'll post an apology video and just stop doing TikToks anyway.
What's her username? Romans10. I thought it was Romans fan. Like I picked my favorite passage and like I'm a huge fan of this part of Michael or whatever.
Yeah. No, this is Romans 10, 9 through 11.
He looks familiar. Goodbye world, hello Jesus.
I have tried to record this video like 10 times. I feel like it's time for me to step away from TikTok. I feel like my story is over. I have been so blessed by this, and the Lord has done so much, and I'm so grateful to have been his vessel. And you guys already know, I truly believe with all my heart we will be raptured during Feast of Trumpets this year. If there is some chance that we don't get raptured, I will come back and make an apology video for myself being deceived. And that will be it.
Oh, that's an oddly kind of candid... I thought kind of the normal thing would be to pivot, right? Like,
yeah,
because she still thinks it's coming.
Because doesn't that always happen? Like when the world doesn't end, and then everybody goes, yes, this is actually a test the whole time.
Do you think it's different at all that this is the first one in my memory of this scale during TikTok?
For sure, during TikTok.
The other video she posted is one where her 3-year-old supposedly started saying this Hebrew phrase.
Is this why I think I've seen it? This sounds really familiar.
And then back in June, supposedly her child, while praying, was told by God that the rapture was happening soon.
It's just like Ruth Conda forever. It is like my kid actually said that.
Whoa, their first post was glimpses of end of time or something like that.
Yeah,
end time prophecies. Okay, so this is like a thing that they.
All right.
This is kind of like all she posts about. Like
this seems like I guess a part of its own talk. I guess.
Yeah, this content comment says the whole rapture thing isn't just a new bait, and so interesting. This is very upsetting to me. Amen. I'm just ready for Jesus to bring us home. I'm tired of paying bills. Like that is the truest.
Yeah.
Like. The like strain that people are under, just like living their everyday lives. Of course, if there's like an escape hatch, like
the promise of something at the end of
the
stress and the pressure, which is, and I think you already pointed out, is very much. And I actually not even. She seems very sincere. I would apply the same there, but it is like it's the Heaven's Gate guy. That's the guy. And I'll speculate it's maybe the priest that because it was on a podcast or something. I feel like as soon as
you're doing podcasts now.
Oh yeah, I bet that's an electric conversation.
It's like those F-boy like boyfriend or what are they called? The old term would be like fuck boy.
Like a pick me kind of guy?
Yeah, pick me boyfriend.
Performative.
Yeah, performative males, performative male priests
viewing
on a podcast that are like
one of those collars, but it's like low cut, like a deep V.
Oh yeah, the deepest V.
But it's still there. So like right down in between.
Well, it's a deep
pecs.
V that reveals. They're not showing skin. It's just more fabric behind it.
It
looks like a tuxedo.
That is a cool look. Yo, tuxedo priest.
Tuxedo priest sounds like tuxedo mask from Sailor Moon.
Dude, new Adult Swim show tuxedo priest.
And then there's also some people giving like tips on the rapture, like what to do to prepare for it, so that a lot of people who believe that the rapture is coming are freaked out that they're leaving friends and family behind who will like not be saved or whatever.
So tips. I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to brainstorm a single tip.
Because it does feel like if nothing matters, then what would be the point of leaving a tip?
I guess if I
which is what I say before I dine and dash.
What's the point?
What's the point of even leaving a tip?
Wait, what about is this one like really crazy? Or like is one of them make sure to go outside so you don't hit your ceiling when you float up?
Right, as you float up as a physical being instead of like a spirit.
Yeah, what if you're
rapture
in bed?
Trip tips? This does make me feel like I'm going a little bit loop. Is that Tommy in it in the top left?
I was just looking at that.
I think it's someone saying that Tommy's going to hell.
Oh wait, we gotta watch that after this.
I mean, I know he's going to hell, but like for separate reasons. I'm taking
Rapture
it.
trip tips. I recommend you go out and buy a couple fresh packs of undies to wear for the next month. Throw all the old underwear away. Imagine after you've been harpazoed.
Sorry?
Your clothes
Okay,
float.
hold on. Pause. Harpaz. That's actually a new word that I've never heard before. And maybe that makes me sound stupid.
I've never heard. Is it like
Harpazo? That it sounds like an Italian gangster.
Well, it's very Tommy Harpazo.
Tommy Harpazo.
Make sure your underwear's fresh, okay?
Make sure you gotta have a fresh tidy whitey over here.
Oh, so harpazo is a Greek word meaning to snatch, seize, or catch away.
Oh, like it is kind of like harpoon, I guess. What did you get? Why is that's a cool, fun way of saying it? I guess. Maybe they must know a lot of synonyms because they talk about this stuff for it.
And that's the fun part about this podcast.
Definitely don't
we
know
just
about
walk into shit we don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
You don't want someone's last impression of you to be
They're
your
cool boys.
old underwear. Paul should have said, may your whole body, soul, and spirit and underwear be without blemish until the coming of the Lord.
I do like the remixing.
Yeah, I like a fanfic.
I do enjoy that. I do like what Paul should have said is like a framing.
Yeah, how it should have ended.
How
with
it
the
should have
Bible.
ended, yeah.
Jesus should have floated off the
Cinema
cross.
sins.
Rapture trip tip number 2. It's a tough spot to be in.
What?
You don't want to tell people you're going
Oh.
because maybe they'll think
a
you're
lot of
crazy.
people are
And
telling
what-
us.
Yeah, I don't.
And what if you're still here after finally some pragmatism?
I know. Are they saying like, what if you're still here, but the rapture did
But the
happen?
rapture did happen.
Because that's really
Oh,
uncomfortable.
that's embarrassing, actually.
That would be really
Because
embarrassing.
that's the other thing is that, like, isn't it a little presumptuous to be like, I'm going to be raptured because I've lived this virtuous life?
No sins here, sinless.
Yeah.
I'm like God's favorite.
Right. Like, that seems to be so excited because you are God's favorite. I would never be so presumptuous.
I think if like 50 people got raptured total, then I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. You got to really, it's top 1% of the top 1% of the
It's
top
the
1%.
leaderboard. You got to compete for good deeds before the season ends and the
not even on
rankings.
the-
Yeah.
I get it. Why would I get placement? I'm like a good guy, but I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
What? You start going back down again? No, I was kidding.
You still want people to know what happened to you. Leave a note on your mirror with a dry erase marker. When someone finally breaks in to your house to see if you're okay, someone will find the note. I'm okay. I'm with Jesus. Don't take the mark of the beast.
Huh? I guess that's always a good tip, right?
Don't take the mark of the beast.
Don't do Don't do Satan stuff, I guess, is the general sentiment.
Rapture trip tip number 3.
Trip.
Other possible options to leave messages behind. Save a note as a screensaver on your phone. Carry a folded piece of paper, a note in your pocket.
Wait.
Pre-write letters and keep
Hold on.
them in
Wait.
your...
Does your pocket go with you?
No, your pocket stays behind.
Oh, your pants come with you. The pocket.
All of your clothes fall off.
Oh, that's what you want, fresh undies.
Yes.
I see. This would be a great segue into advertising underwear. Damn it.
Another way to help prepare people that you might go missing because you're harpazoed without looking crazy is to leave subtle hints during conversation.
Subtle hints is funny, but I'm also thinking about harpazoed as like a thing that the mob does to you.
Yeah, that sounds like when you get snatched by them.
Yeah. He's gonna end up he keeps talking like that. He's gonna end up harpazoed.
Yeah, we're taking you to heaven.
Hey, if you know what I'm saying.
Catch my wave.
You've been a good guy, I hope.
You better not be gay.
You better not have pirated any content.
Those are the two.
Those are the two things.
Those are the two big ones.
Yo, gay pirates, straight to hell.
Fucking over for
It's
you.
fucking over for you.
There's one thing the mob hates. It's pirates.
Hey, now eat some pozzoli with my cannoli and get harpazo.
Harpazo that cannoli into your mouth.
Yeah, I harpazoed the cream right out of that cannoli. If you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm going to hell.
Nah.
How about brunch this Sunday? That sounds great. I'll be there. Well, unless Jesus calls me up and I get raptured.
Oh my God, so subtle.
That's cute.
So subtle.
Like
the saying it and then cackling afterward. It is a little like. What do you mean by that?
And I won't be seeing you there, according to my
Wait. Can we click on the Tommy Innit one now?
Oh, yeah.
God doesn't exist, pal. Nothing can convince me.
All right.
What doesn't exist?
God, give me a sign right now if you exist. Amen.
Hello, Tommy.
Nothing happened.
Like and
Oh, what's that? No, sorry.
That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. God is not a genie, he knows best, and you're just testing him. Because right before that, you admitted.
Nothing can convince me.
God's existence is obvious to most people, but not so obvious that everyone is forced to believe because he wants to preserve our free will. I'm gonna facts and logic you into got it. Oh, you dumb idiot!
You don't even know the rules.
You don't even know the rules.
And it's like
okay, dude, teacher's pet.
I don't know the tech. Like, why would I? You've only played Tekken. I don't know how to Korean wave dash, bro.
Rapture trip tip number 5. When you finally start moving up into the air, I recommend that you don't hold on to anything. I definitely don't recommend looking down. I think we learned that lesson from Lot's wife. Okay. Just keep calm, take a deep breath, slowly release it, and keep your face looking upwards. And pray you're not on the toilet.
Oh, the rules do apply. Why? I mean, you can be nude.
Pray you're not on the does it matter? Does anything matter?
I guess you
at
have
that
a
point?
dirty West. That's pretty embarrassing.
If you're on the toilet, you're not getting raptured.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, do clothes, does your physical body, like, these things don't
You can
feel...
hold on to stuff, but the ceiling hopefully is not a concern. That's like, I wake up a little bit late on weekends, especially, right? If this happening at 2 p.m. and I had a crazy night out, mental night in Sheffield,
right?
I'm bashing into my overhead. It's knocking my head on my monitor.
Are there any other must-watches?
I really want to see Preparing Husband.
Oh, right.
Because I don't know what the actual is like. That is one of the funniest ideas ever. It's just being like, so when you're in hell and I'm in heaven, I'm just wondering, like, if we should, like, see other people or if we can stay, because, like, heaven, everyone's kind of married in a way, and hell, where you'll be going to hell. I just don't know if I see this working out for us, but don't date other people. You're going to hell. He doesn't know it yet, but I've been fighting a battle for him.
Wait, can you pause? They've chosen the type of desaturation that is used in, like, TV commercials. Like,
recreation?
Has this happened to you?
Your wife starts prepping for you because she assumes you're going to hell.
No, that does happen all the time.
Yeah, it's a pretty foul color grade, I'll be honest with you. She's fighting a battle for him, which I guess is preparing, like literally just making him enough soup to make it to the end of his sinful life. If it starts happening, and it will later today, I guess, I'm just going to start riffing Hail Marys. Just getting out as many as I can really, 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 really quick, right? Because if it's like, I'm a pretty good bloke.
That should work.
Hail Mary, sorry for gaming, etc. It's a lot of pickles. Left out the Bible, respect. And the what was that?
The no grid. Wait, where are these going?
Is that like an NPC? No grid.
No grid survival. Oh, is this like Doomsday Preppers, but religious edition? What?
No grid, like the power grid. Okay. 2025, but it's also a Bible.
I was like, you don't need a power grid for a book.
Yeah, I gotta plug it in.
Yeah, okay.
These days, these millennials are probably
That's true, dude. They're on the iPad.
Seriously.
That'd be funny to get a Kindle version of this book.
That's so true.
Oh, shit. Trying to catch some lightning. Is it striking the earth?
I bet, you know how there's a lot of grifting in like religious consumerism?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bet someone has made a e-ink Bible that's like just an off-brand Kindle, but it only loads the Bible on it. You know what I mean?
And they leave that in hotel rooms?
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's a product that, like, if I'm playing a religious grifting simulator, I'm like selling that product.
That's top of the tech tree.
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
right. That's after like giant hardcover one.
Oh, and then like candles that, like, I don't know, the oil gives you closer
powers.
to God or
It
whatever.
makes you float. Shout out to Alex Greenlane, writer of No Grid Survival Project's 2025 Bible. Oh, backup Bible. That's I gotta say, aesthetically, that's a life saved because that was in my inside pocket Bible. That caught the bullet kind of Bible, you know?
Right.
Or I have a little whiskey. And some cash. All right. Okay. She's praying for him. Respect. Okay.
Do you pray with the lights on? I mean, you can pray however you want. But that was like a prayer before bed. It felt like the lights were on to record it for TikTok.
It is a weird energy, to be sure. I never grew up praying. There is just something funny about kneeling down at bed, but you're just at your bed.
I used to hit the whole And now you lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
You had to say, man.
Bars, dude. You remember that? Remember that shit?
Oh yeah. My family also used to do a prayer before dinner every night before we ate our dinner with a glass of milk.
Ooh. Wait, that was a part of the prayer?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
we just also
behavior.
We also
ate our dinner
drank
with
milk.
a glass of milk.
That's like premium white people shit, which I am a fan
Mayonnaise
of.
for dinner with a
I did on Sunday Football Sunday. Eddie made cookies, and we were doing like a little breakfast order in the morning, and he didn't realize why I asked to if they had a glass of milk at the cafe. Like if you could just order a glass of milk, because I didn't have any milk that was I didn't have any milk in the fridge, and so I just wanted it for dunking. But I think he thought I was becoming a drink a glass of milk guy.
That was funny because I walked in, didn't know that Eddie had made cookies, and just saw a cup of milk in front of you.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything.
But then I'm also like, maybe that's my new thing. Like we're all out drinking, and I've just got a big glass of milk.
Yeah, a big glass of milk because it makes me feel safe.
Peeps has written to us, we had a little song we had to sing before we ate dinner. Thank you, Jesus, for our food now. Every gift comes from you. Amen.
That didn't rhyme.
I was...
We're going to have a slap rhyme, maybe.
Ours was, God is great, God is good, and we thank him for our food. By his hands we all are fed. Thank you, God, for daily bread.
Yeah, daily bread. I'm on that grind
don't
set.
mind myself.
Don't mind if I do, dude.
Thank you for our lovely food. Good. I guess if you say good.
I remember a lot of the prayers that we did before dinner when I was younger were like freestyle, you know? And so I can't there wasn't like a specific one. It was like a Dear Heavenly Father.
Thank you for the Burger
King.
King.
And then like kind of spitting some freestyle bars.
Our Burger King who art in heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a guy in the king mask just
hey, thanks for buying my food. Looks like the Pringles guy.
Peeps also request this TikTok from funny Australian lady about the rapture.
Okay, so I just heard that the fucking rapture is on the 23rd or 25th of September. My fucking birthday. You've had 2025 years for a save a date, but do you have to fucking pick my 60th fucking birthday? I want to get to retirement. I want to actually enjoy myself. What the fuck? You had the first coming, now you want the second coming?
If this was like a Twitch chat, if Jesus was a Twitch streamer, he'd be like, take a month off.
Yes. Chill, bro.
He'd be like, how about you're gonna come at me with that energy? I don't need that right now.
His comment floating. I've just pulled over so I can reply to this.
Right. I had text-to-speech running in my car.
Only took you 3 days the first time. Why is it taking so long this time? You don't get it, bro. Jacob, you reckon you're going up?
No.
Okay.
No way.
No chance. Too much gaming. You guys didn't have to do prayer. You just do like, I pledge allegiance to the...
Yeah.
You ever do it outside at the flag?
No, we did it in the classroom. Like every classroom had a flag in there. And then they would come over the speakers in the school and just like whoever the announcements person, it was just someone in the office, would come on, read the announcements, and then start the Pledge of Allegiance, and everyone like stood up and did it with them.
How long is that motherfucker?
The Pledge of Allegiance?
Yeah, 30 seconds?
Oh, wait, we'll hit that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's pretty efficient.
I said it pretty quick, though.
Yeah, usually it's like, I pledge allegiance to the flag.
And so there's TVs in the corner. So imagine there's a TV in the corner and it's playing a video of a billowing American flag.
Oh, that's...
You didn't have flags in the classroom?
We did, but I feel
Can't
like...
get it to billow, Jacob.
So we had morning announcements.
Yeah.
And at the end of the morning announcements, or the start, they would run it on the TV. So that would just be when we did
we didn't have TVs in our classroom.
It was against God.
Yeah.
It depended on whether or not we're talking about like elementary, middle, or high school, because...
You gotta do it all the...
Oh, you never stop. That's why that shit's embedded in my brain.
Man, that's like...
Every day.
It's every day, bro.
I still do it every morning. I say, I pledge allegiance and everything's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for the food.
My alarm goes off. I salute the flag in the corner of my room.
The TV.
A single, yeah, you salute. You look over at your flag. A single tear rolls down your cheek.
Is that the one?
That's the Star Spangled Banner.
close, right?
Yeah.
So close. You got 2 of them? Wait a minute.
Well, one's a song and one's a pledge.
We got a few
one.
things. We got a song, we got a pledge, we got...
The flag's basically a logo. Like, it's that level of complexity.
Okay, so on Nightz, maybe we can talk about this hockey player who got caught playing Pokemon, and now his teammates are bullying him.
Oh, we got to talk about that on Nightz.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun, unless it bodes poorly for us in the afterlife.
Yeah, should we make sure this episode gets out early? What are we talking about? We're all going to still be here.
Yeah, schedule it for
all of those who are not saved.
For all those who are not saved, just so they have something to look forward
Just
to.
in case our listenership does not drop at all.
No.
If
Not a single Sad Boyz listener is going to heaven.
If you're listening to this, you have not been saved.
It's heaven. They can still listen to a podcast.
See, I feel like though they will tell you it's never too late to be saved, but in some ways it might be.
It's actually right now would probably be for the next we have 7 hours.
Okay.
Then it's pretty close. I think once East Coast tips into tomorrow, we're cooked. I think we're gonna
true because God works on the Western time.
Yeah, it's why it's what was it? Harpezios people.
Yeah. Harpuzo. Hey, my name is Tony Harpuzo.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, it's because of like Mario Puzo, right? Like
the guy grabber.
Isn't that the person who wrote
The Godfather?
Yeah, The Godfather.
Oh,
that's what I was referencing.
We're puzoing.
That's why we're harpuzoing. Harpuzo.
Jesus, I'm going to heaven. Jesus. Hey, look.
Hey.
Surprise.
I was gonna try to mash up walking and rapturing, and it just didn't. It didn't happen. We end every episode of Sad Boyz with a particular phrase.
We love you.
And we're sorry. Bobby Moynihan.
Just stay where you are.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's a lot of bees.
That's what you say before we cut the commercial. Oh my God, that's a lot of bees.
That's a lot of bees.
That's a lot of bees.
He said it.
Wait, you did it. You called it.
That's a lot of bees.
Dude, that's literally like, what is that? Is that from Jaws or something? That type of shot?
Oh,
like that zoom in and like
rack thing,
racking in, and then him saying like, "We're gonna need a bigger boat," or like,
"We're gonna need less
you know what
bees."
Gucci girl, how you doing? How you moving, girl? Moving, girl. How's your day looking? That future girl, yeah, we on now. Take my money, go away, or you want it?
Girl, too rich for me.